Democrats tried to find common ground on immigration in a meeting with President Trump today.
Democrats want a replacement for DACA. Now, that's the program that allows hundreds of thousands of people who came to the U.S. as children to stay. But Republicans want to tie it to a broader border security wall that would include money to build the wall with Mexico. KXAN Washington correspondent Anna Warnock joins us live to explain the crucial role lawmakers from Texas are playing. Hi, Anna.
Robert and Sydney, this was really an unusual meeting. Republicans and Democrats sat down with the president to negotiate, all while the cameras were rolling. And a lot of Texans were at the table today giving their input, saying no one knows the border better than they do. But the question here tonight is if Congress is any closer to striking a deal on immigration.
We all want to get to a solution here, and we realize the clock is ticking.
At a White House meeting with the president, Republicans and Democrats agree they need a solution on DACA and immigration reform.
We have an opportunity, I think, before us to get this done.
Texas Republican Congressman Michael McCall says replacing DACA is a priority for both parties.
I think this is a bipartisan issue. I think DACA is a bipartisan issue.
Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein suggested they fix DACA now, then move to immigration.
What about a clean DACA bill now, and with a commitment that we go into a comprehensive immigration reform procedure?
We do a phase one, which is DACA and security, and we do phase two, which is comprehensive immigration. And I think we should go right to it. I really do. We do one, and we then do the other.
The president says he's okay with tackling DACA first, as long as it's followed by a more comprehensive border security plan.
I think what we don't want to see happen is for the conditions for DACA to occur again. We want to get security done so we don't have to deal with this problem 5 more years down the road.
House Republicans, including Congressman McCall, say they plan to introduce their immigration bill by the end of this week. Sydney?
So, Anna, Congress is working on a pretty tight deadline. They have to pass a budget deal in 10 days to avoid a government shutdown. So is there any concern that a fight over immigration could shut down the government?
Well, Sydney, it's possible, but it really depends on who you ask. Democrats say they want immigration tied to the budget deal, while Republicans, on the other hand, say they want the two issues completely separate. So a lot of moving parts on Capitol Hill, but we are expected to know more by the end of this week. Robert and Sydney?
All right. We thank Anna for that.